Good morning everybody and welcome to my channel. If you haven't been with me before, my name is Stella and I paint and draw a lot of my tarot cards and I use playing cards as well, and we've been on an incredible journey. So I have to tell you, I've had to record this 3 times. Okay, I started last night and the recording wouldn't capture. So I do know what the cards are underneath now, okay, but they were picked with my eyes closed, and I just feel like I've got to do it again for you because I feel like it's really important message and I just don't know why I can't get this message out to you. All right guys, so this is pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. So the question is, how do they feel about you versus how do they feel about the other person? The other person can be an ex, it can be someone they're in a new relationship with, it can be someone that they're already in a committed relationship and you're in a third party situation, or just anybody that's on the scene and you're just wondering how they feel about them. Okay, you're feeling unsettled or jealous or whatever. Okay guys, so let's start. So let's go with pile 1. Okay, how do they feel about you? So quickly, I want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you so much. And also to thank you for everyone that's booked a private reading. It's just £25 for a private reading. And it's a really in-depth. And you just book via Etsy or PayPal in the link below, and you just send me 5 questions and you get a recording like this. I'm also going to do a new one which is £10 for 2 questions, a little mini 10-minute pre-recorded reading like this. Okay guys, so this is suggesting that most of the watchers know that they're in a third party situation, okay, that there is another person, or third party means that you know that you're not exclusive and there's some secrecy around your connection. So I feel that's really, really important. And they're having regrets, a sadness, romantic sadness, because I feel like something's happened between you, okay? You could be in a steady relationship that tends not to be my watchers, and you don't know about this third party situation, but you've got suspicions, okay? But they're feeling regrets, romantic regrets, like more like sort of like, oh, I wish I hadn't, or you know, I'm sorry it's not working out, or you know, have I shifted the dynamic of our relationship, you know, because of my actions. That's the sort of energy here. But I do feel like there's a lot of pentacles here. I feel like they want to have a lot of stability with you. Let me just push this down just a wee bit more. I feel like they want to have a lot of stability with you. They want to be generous with you. They want to mirror you, you know, they want to give and take with you. So if that's not happening, that's what they want. I feel like for a lot of you that they're really wanting the full setup, you know, a happy home, happy marriage, happy extended family. They want to, you know, they really want to build for the future. There's a lot of solid sort of future planning energy here. Or if you're in this situation already, there's a lot of beauty and there's a lot of romance here, I feel, with this, okay? And there's a lot of nostalgia going on. There's a lot of memories going on here, which sort of is keeping you connected. You know, life, I think, when you, in your connection, was good. It's good. It's romance. It's not swords, you know. I can't see... the energy towards you at the moment is not conflict, okay? I can't see it here, right? It's positive. It's either positive memories or it's positive things that they're feeling inside for you. You know, if you are currently in a connection, you're just wondering about this other person. How do they feel about the other person? Okay, so dependent, obviously don't know who this other person is. Is it someone that's just jumped onto the scene? Is it an ex? Or are they in a committed relationship? What I do see here, and this could be quite triggering for you, is that I feel like they do think about this person when they feel lonely. With this warmth card, they're feeling about the warmth that this person brought into their life. I feel like they admire this person, this other person, they have admiration for this other person. I feel like this other person is quite unusual for them, you know, so I feel like there is admiration there. They've got a lot of emotions going on with this other person in whatever context it is. I feel like they've got some deep emotions. I don't know if it's reached the level of love here, but there's a really high level of emotions. I can't see commitment here, but there's a lot of, look at all this water. Okay, and I know that's not easy for you to hear, and I'm with you in this, you know, because if this was my ex and they've met somebody else, or they've got feelings for someone in the past with this depth of emotion, I would find this very hard. But this is why we do tarot, isn't it? To find out what's going on. But there's lots of emotion here. What's their level of love for this person, this other person? What's their level of love for this other person? What's their level of love? There's some sort of tenderness between them. Some sort of tenderness. There's something you see warmth and touch. There's something there, some sort of tenderness, some sort of physical tenderness, or the desire to have this physical tenderness with them. It doesn't feel like lust as much as it just feels like, it feels more romantic. I feel like this person is pulling on their heartstrings, and I'll be honest with you, all right? So this could be quite difficult for you to hear. And yours, I don't know if the people that we're asking about are just quite romantic, but yours has got a lot of romance and a lot of something very solid, or it's got like a solid energy here. I feel like with this person, it's almost like a sort of like a special person in their heart, to be honest. Yeah, I just feel like that they're very, I just feel like the energy is very gentle towards this person. I don't feel like they're expressing their love, but I feel like there's something there, okay? I feel like they're quite gentle towards you as well. It's a very strange reading, I'll admit, guys. It's a very strange reading. Tell me more about the Watcher, how they feel towards the Watcher. Tell me about the Watcher and how they feel. That's funny. That Death card just came up. What it means is, with the Death card, I'm really feeling this. So if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But I'm really feeling that you, in your connection, right, with this person you're inquiring about, you're going through an ending with them, all right, which is something that's happened between the two of you. It's not so much an external thing that's come in and hit it off course, but I feel like it's got the potential of a rebirth here. With this Death card, it's always like a rebirth that comes out of it, which is very, very interesting. But I do feel like there has been an ending between you. And I don't feel like there's any bad feelings here, certainly not from their side towards you. Whether you feel bad feelings towards them, I don't know. But there's definitely something going on here with their emotions, like sweet emotions towards this other person. And I'm really sorry to say that. And in the extended, we'll see what happens here, okay, with this connection, or this emotion and this energy, and this, what's going to happen with you as well. Their energy towards you. So we'll do that in the extended. So I hope that gave you some insight into what's going on. So let's go on to reading 2. So just want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to me. And for everyone that's booked a private reading, you can see the testimonials on Etsy. So thank you for everyone that's done a testimonial. You can see some of the testimonials on my website as well. Right, so how are they feeling towards you? So I can see that there's love here. And I can see that they feel that whatever type of connection you got, they feel like it's quite an enviable position to be in. And they want to defend that position. All right. And I feel like for some of you that they could be re-offering you the cup of love, or they just want to shift the energy in your connection and express their love again. All right. And I feel like you have had a romantic connection, but they couldn't commit. And something's happened and they're upset for some of you, and they're watching you. You know, they're looking at you, they're watching you, and they're upset about something that's gone down between you. But there's love here, there's definitely love here, and there's romance here, and there's desire to get that back on track again. So how do they feel about this other person? So as we said before, this other person could be an ex, it could be someone that's just come on the scene, it could be someone they've moved on to, it could be someone that you know about because you're the third party situation. Okay, so there's lots of situations here. So with this reading, we immediately get the Devil card. This is a very interesting reading. And we've got the Temperance card, which is about balance, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is about good fortune. But because the Devil card is here, it's almost like the reverse reading. So in this connection, what I feel is that they're out of balance. They are either in obsession or addiction, cheating, lying, just going in a very negative cycle. For some of you, over drinking, gambling, lying, cheating. There are some romantic connections here, feelings here which are locked away, but I just feel it's a very toxic connection. Now for some of you, I can't actually see another person. This is the weird thing. I just feel like the energy is just going out and it's just very toxic. I almost feel like, are they trying to control a personal behavior? Okay, if they are in a connection or moved on with someone else, or if this is an ex or someone that's turned up in the scene, this is all part of a really unhealthy pattern. And the weird thing is that you pick the scales, which is about balance, and this Devil card, this is about balance, and this Devil card is saying it's all about the opposite of that. There's no balance, unhealthy cycles in this connection that they're in. Yes, there's maybe some romance here or whatever. I don't see any, there's no stability here, but things can change, all right? I don't see love here. I don't see stability here. I just see an unhealthy, toxic pattern that is repeating itself here. So what I'm going to do in the extended is that I'm going to see what happens with this unhealthy, toxic connection, and then see what happens with their energy towards you. All right, so I hope that makes sense for you. I do feel tempted to pull another card with this one. It's very strange. What's happening with this connection? What's happening with this connection? Yeah, so ordinarily the Three of Wands is about someone that's made a firm decision and they're moving forward. It can be a positive card in that in this connection there could be a sense of material gain. There could be a sense of, you know, things moving forward in a positive way. But because of this Devil card, I just feel like this movement forward is just a pattern again of someone that makes the same decision again and again and again in their romantic life, and it doesn't work out, but they think it's going to work out with the ship here. Okay, I feel like they just keep moving through the same pattern, different person, same pattern. But there's something here with you. Maybe you got caught up with this as well. Do you know what I mean? And there was love and romance and stuff like that. Maybe they're just trying to keep it more balanced with you. Okay? Depends on what your connection is. But I do see this is more healthy here, but this is not healthy at all. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do and extend it is see what happens with this energy and see what happens with this energy towards you. Okay. Okay, so let's go on to pile 3. So how do they feel about you? I just want to quickly thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Do let me know if there's sort of any particular readings that you would love to hear. I'll be very interested. And everyone that's booked a private reading as well, thank you so much. It's just £25 for a really in-depth reading. I'm also going to do £10 for 2 questions, like a quick 10-minute one, and you'll get a pre-recorded reading like this as well. I've come to that decision. Okay, so what I see for you guys is that there has been some sort of dramatic ending. For some of you that would have ended in a separation, a big fight, something really pretty awful. Could be external circumstances that have come in and really made it impossible for your relationship to move forward. But I do see the Star of Hope. You could be in a lot of pain over this situation. I feel, are in a lot of pain over what ending has come between you. Now, if you're in a committed relationship, I feel like there's been a shift in your relationship which might signal this type of energy. But what is between you is a real deep passion. Now, I made this card, it's the 2 of Wands. It doesn't exist in the tarot because Wands are about desire. So we have the Ace of Wands is often, you know, it's about, it's the fire energy. It's about desire and excitement and adventure, you know, and that sort of thing. So it can be career and it's just, or it can be passion. But the 2 of Wands doesn't show that in the tarot deck. You've got powerful attraction between you, which feels like love. These are the flames of desire, right? Really, really deep physical attraction between you. But there's a boundary been put in. I feel like they maybe feel like your hard work, that you've got a bit of a sharp tongue, and you just keep putting boundaries in with them, and there's the communication is very difficult here. But I feel like that you're in love, you're open to love, and you're wanting things to change in your connection. Now, what I did on this reading, because I've had to do this reading several times, all the readings several times, because it's been a really complicated set of questions I've asked here, is how they feel about you is that you're just like their joy and sunshine. I mean, it's such a positive card. You're like, what it's like is if, imagine meeting someone and they come into your workplace, or they come to your family for dinner, or you meet them through a friend of a friend, and you're like, oh my God, they're amazing. And you feel really good and you feel really happy. And that's how you make them feel. So I don't know you can have 2 more different cards. Disaster. This is the disaster. Okay, this is wonderful. This card comes before, like, this is the end of a cycle. This is the number 10. This is the number 19. And this comes before the end of another cycle. Okay, this comes before the Judgment card, which is purification. All right, and because I know your cards now, because I had to read this a couple of times, record it a couple of times, I know the Judgment card is in the next set of cards, which is like super weird. I don't know, I think that tarot readers, they sort of like, some people think that they pre-pick the cards. That would just be too weird, because there's just so many different meanings in a card. You couldn't pick a story. How do they feel about the other person? All right, so with these cards, the main energy here is that they have had some sort of, for some of you, okay, hold on to this, hold with this, okay, if it doesn't, the first meaning doesn't resonate. For some people, this is about an ex who they've had a relationship with, and they've had financial stability and abundance, a lot of planning, house, home, car, that sort of thing. Someone from their past that they've been together for a long time. For some of you, if it's a new connection, they feel the potential of this, okay, that to build something solid, to build a future, to look to the future. Maybe they can see starting a business together or something like that. This is all about the Pentacles. I feel like they feel like life could be good with this other person, to be honest, in a material, solid way. Okay, or life is good with this person. Okay, but there's a warning card. Remember, I said about the Sun card, the card before Judgment. Here's the Judgment card. I feel like in this connection, they just feel like their karma's going to catch up with them. That's their fear. And can you see the 3 coffins? Third party situation. I just feel like they feel like it's all going to catch up with them. What's the level of love, really, with this new connection? Sorry, I said new connection. It doesn't mean it's a new connection. Could be an ex, could be a new person, could be someone that they're already in a marriage with. What's their level of love for this other person? So many scenarios, guys. What's their level of love for this person? What's their level of love for this person? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm not feeling a lot of love. I feel like it's something that they had in the past. If it's a new connection, I just feel like, right, if it's a new connection, I feel like they feel there's a lot of promise here for something really, really good. But I feel it's very material, materially focused. Yeah. I feel like they're not, I just feel with this other connection, they're not really heavily into it though. Right, they're kind of holding back with the Judgment card and the Hanged Man. They're just kind of like, I feel like they're being almost like, oh, you know, if this worked out, I could have X, Y, and Z. If it's a past person from the past, they're still feeling like, I feel like they just sort of think, yeah, nice person from the past. We had, you know, I feel like they remember the wealth in the relationship, you know, the good things that happened in the relationship. Maybe they went on nice holidays, maybe they had a nice home, you know, and things like that. That's what I sort of feel with this one. I do feel like this has been a more of a solid relationship, and I don't feel like yours is so solid. So what I'm going to do in the extended, I'm going to see where this energy goes towards this other person. Okay. Where is this energy going to go? And where's this energy going to go towards you? So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do in the extended. So I hope that you got something from that. I hope that I've been clear. There's deep attraction. You bring so much joy and sunshine, but there's something very dramatic happened in your relationship, or if it hasn't happened yet, it feels like there's a new cycle, a way to start here. And I feel like there could have been really bad, or there can be very bad communication between you, and a quite significant altercation or external circumstances that have come in and caused a separation. for some of you. And then this one, there just seems to be something more materially solid here. So it could be a long-term relationships, or they've had financial responsibilities with an ex-partner, and they think about those good times. But there's warning cards with the Judgment and the Hangman. I don't feel like there's a real commitment here. Or what's the word? No, I don't feel like there's a real investment here. I feel like they're sort of more thinking about stuff here. Right, guys. Okay, so let's go on to Extended and see what's happening with this energy towards them and that energy towards you.